So, yesterday's mail came a little late today, and this one was in the mail. And I guess it's an incense burner or something, because it comes out his ears, and it sat on top of something that had the incense in it, I think. Isn't that far out, huh? Okay, so these treasures from China, these are old silver. And they didn't alloy their silver with copper. They alloyed it with gold. And my damn camera won't focus. Hey, and I can't find. Okay, so check these guys out. They're like my Dragon Balls, but so we were trying to figure out what this was. What do you do with this thing? You put incense in it and carry it around, like sticks of incense or something? Because there's no way to get any incense inside of it that I can see. I don't know. Anyway, I got it because it is way cool. I mean, look at that. That is totally way cool. The chain. They say this is Meow silver. Okay, and the Meow Rebellion happened in the 1300s. And the Chinese emperor, the Miao people are the people of Southeast Asia and Vietnam and Cambodia. And they were summarily put back in their place by overwhelming force, is what the book says. And since I don't speak Chinese yet, I don't know. I'm gonna have to read it myself in Chinese before I say I know anything. Okay, so next, Kuan Yin is the, I guess, Buddhist goddess of something. And I thought it would make a cool wind chime wait. Bing, bing, bing. And so I got some aluminum, really thick tubes to turn into wind chimes. And they ring, but not quite like a bell yet. Wait till I'm done with them. All right. And here's Kuan Yin again. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the work in this thing. This is like three-dimensional. It's a bas-relief carving in the silver. It's very heavy. I am mightily impressed with this one. So when I learn Chinese, I'll be able to read it and I'll tell you what it says. Here's another one. These are teals of silver. And when the British opium traders came to China to push their drugs, they couldn't use British silver to buy it with. The British alloy their silver with copper, called sterling silver. The Chinese alloy it with a little bit of gold so it doesn't tarnish. And that's why these are so shiny. Right? Because it's got just a little bit of gold, enough gold to keep it from tarnishing. The black stuff is put on so that you can see it, you know. But it's not tarnished. And I imagine they polished this. Although I don't know. None of the other ones are. This one certainly wasn't. It's been around the block a couple of times, and if you polish it, what happens is the gold patina kind of goes away a little bit. This is not AUAG, and AU and AG are in the same group. And so when you mix them together, it forms a single metal. And there's no separation between them that you can see. They just they influence the colors. The more silver there is, the more silver it is, and the more gold it is, the more gold it is. But it's not AUPT or anything like that. It gets hot. It does ring like a bell. Sort of. And then I had a bunch of these guys, or similar ones, that I turned into AUPT, and they don't actually look like that very much anymore. Let's see if I can find it here. Well, so they don't look quite the same, do they? About the same measurements, right? Because they actually were. But this is real Chinese silver, and I know that because it's got that little bit of gold in it. The ones that I used for this, on this side, right about here, there was a little swastika. And it wasn't real silver. It wasn't this kind of silver that the Chinese use. It was not even like sterling silver. It was lighter by almost a whole point. It's supposed to be 7.7 or something like that. And it was down around, or no, I guess 8. Anyway, somewhere right up there near 8, and it was down under 7. Which means they alloyed it with something other than copper. And it was not this kind of goldy silver color. It was white silver, but not white like this, right? This is white from the palladium and platinum. This has got platinum in it because I did it with my plasma torch. And I did it for a long time, and I boiled off most of the gold and palladium, and all that's left is platinum. And a little bit of gold, of course. A little bit of gold in the planes of cleavage. But you can see the yin-yang symbols, or these are actually from the I Ching. And you can see the yin-yang symbol was there in the middle where I burned it out. And then they've got these I Ching trigrams is what they call them, 1, 2, 3, right? And the different lines mean different things in the I Ching, and when you throw the coins, that's how you mark them. It's called superstition and magic. But you know what? When you touch things like coins, not the kind we have with fake metal, right? I mean, our pennies aren't even really copper anymore. They took the copper out of our pennies. But when you touch this kind of metal, first of all, this stuff is a room temperature superconductor. Okay, the AUPD and AUPT are absolutely transparent to magnetic energy. I can hold it in my hand. I did hold it in my hand and polish it with my finger underneath where I was working, right? So I could press down on it. If you try that with a piece of steel, it gets so hot you can't hold it in about 2 seconds, something like that. And I polished this whole thing, holding it in my hand. So anyway, I got this to just as a comparison. I'm not gonna ace this one. We'll leave it just like it is. I have other things to do that with, and this too. This is a work of art. The lotus flower, look at that. Look at her hands. Maybe it's his. Maybe it's Buddha himself. No, I think it's Kuan Yin. I'm pretty sure it's Kuan Yin. That's what it said in the ad. But how would I know, right? Anyway, here we go, everybody. We're collecting Chinese treasures.